Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks for how to have a successful Black Friday sale, how to have a successful Cyber Monday sale, and how to have a successful holiday season and a profitable holiday season for your e-commerce business. We're going to be talking about, some SEO tips like setting up a collection or a page that's specific for Black Friday and making sure you use that same page every year as opposed to creating new ones. That's going to get you ranking when people are searching for Black Friday sales for fill in your niche. If you have a paddleboard store, Black Friday sales on paddleboards. If you have a homemade jewelry store, Black Friday jewelry sales. We're going to get you trying to rank for people looking for Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. We're going to get you ranking for people who are looking for gift ideas for people. We're going to be talking about how to run a sale, like what types of sales should you be offering? Is 10% enough? Should you be offering 25% off? Should you be doing BOGO sales? Are people looking for free shipping, free gifts? What types of perks are people looking for? With a lot of the tips and advice that I give you guys, if I say that you should be doing SMS marketing, I'm not just going to leave it at that. I'm actually going to be throwing out some Shopify apps or some tools that can help you actually facilitate what we're talking about. Like all of these tips and tricks are going to be very actionable, and we're not just going to throw out vague generalities. I'm going to actually show you guys or tell you guys kind of how you can get some of these things set up. This is just kind of off the top of my head, so I'm not sure exactly how long this video is going to be, but I'm going to say probably 10, 12, 15 minutes of just nonstop actionable tips to have you have a successful Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales, and overall just a good holiday season. I think things are going to be tougher this year than ever before. We know that I saw an article the other day. Something like a quarter or half of people are skipping Thanksgiving. A lot of people only have about $100 to spend on their Thanksgiving dinners. It's actually sad. This is a combination of inflation, layoffs beginning. The economy is starting to turn. People are getting a little bit more worried about their money. So people potentially may not be spending as much as they did in the past. I know for Halloween, over 50% of households didn't participate in Halloween. One of the reasons given was that people didn't have money to buy candy. I think part of it is just society is changing a lot. And I think a lot of these kind of cultural events, societal things that kind of held us together. Trick-or-treating is kind of a big community thing, right? Like, you're not giving out candy for your health. You're giving out candy to do something nice for the kids in the neighborhood. And I think a lot of these kind of like cultural niceties, these things that kind of bring us together and tie us together are kind of going away. And I think part of the reason less people are participating in Thanksgiving, Halloween, even Christmas, I think we're kind of losing a connection with people as a society, as a community, but that's a topic for another video. My point here is I think this year might be harder than years past to make money. And that's why one of the tips that we're going to give you guys is offering buy now, pay later, getting something like Sezzle or Klarna or Afterpay or Bread set up on your site that will let people finance purchases from you at 0% interest. You're not on hold for, you're not the one on the hook for that, but you do give the ability to people to spend a little bit more than they maybe should be spending. I've done this on my stores as well as client stores, and overall it leads to increased conversion rates, more sales, and higher average ticket values. I also tend to get more returning customers as well. But let's start at the beginning. So first things first, what type of sales should you be offering? Now, most kind of the general practice here, the best practice is what people say in survey after survey after survey. In order to get people excited about a Black Friday or Cyber Monday sale, you're going to have to offer a minimum of 25% off. Anything less than that, people aren't really going to be too excited about. I mean, you can find 10% off coupons on the internet like candy. You can find free shipping coupons very easily. E-commerce businesses hand out these 10% off, 15% off pretty easy. So to really get people excited about a big sale, you're going to really have to start at 25% off. I think BOGO 50% off or BOGO 50 sales work very well, even though it essentially winds up being the same thing as a 25% off sale. I think it sounds better, and you get people to buy two items instead of one because they have to buy one at full price to get the other one 50% off, which essentially winds up being 25% off, but you're moving twice the amount of product. Besides the percentage off, the number one things people are looking for are free shipping and free gifts. So people like free gifts. You buy this item, get this free. Spend over this amount, get this item for free. People love getting free gifts. It's either one extra thing that they can give to the person they're gifting the item to, or I know with like women, a lot of times, if you buy this makeup kit or something, you get a free handbag or get a free umbrella or whatever it is. I know a lot of people like buying a gift and then you get a free item for yourself as well. People are also looking for free shipping, right? Like nobody likes paying for shipping, but especially around the holiday season when you're having to buy a lot of different gifts for a lot of different people, and you maybe are shopping at different stores. Obviously we're all kind of spoiled by Amazon Prime and the free same day or 1 day or 2 day shipping. But if you're having to go to individual people's websites or Shopify stores, if you're buying gifts for 5 different people, that means you're paying shipping 5 different times, and shipping's no longer like $3.99, $4.99, right? Like probably on average shipping $7 to $15. So if you're having to buy 5 gifts for people, you're easily spending $50, $100 just on shipping, and it feels like such a waste when you're spending money and it's not even going towards a gift. It's just going towards a shipping cost. So if you can offer free shipping, people are really going to appreciate that. Here's another little tip. So figure out what your average cart value is. You can do that by looking on the back end of your Shopify store. You can do it by looking in analytics. But let's say on average, people on your Shopify store spend $65. We want to get people to spend just a little bit more, right? If we can squeeze an extra $10, $20, $30 out of every single customer, and you got a couple hundred customers, that's going to equate to a decent amount of money. So one thing you can do, if you know that on average people spend $65 on your store, if you put some type of perk at $75 or $80, a lot of people, let me add one more thing to the cart to get above that amount. So you could do something like free shipping on orders $75 and more. You could do something like spend $75, get this free gift. And by doing that, your average person's going to be at $65. Find some type of upsell item, some item that's $10, $15, $20 that they can add on. And well, as long as I'm going to be spending an extra $15 on shipping, I might as well buy this extra item and then get free shipping. There's a bunch of apps that allow you to do upsells. So when somebody gets to the cart, add this one more item to get free shipping, add this one more item to get this free gift. One of my favorite apps for this is Ultimate Special Offers. You can find it on the Shopify App Store. By far the best app, and that's what I use for pretty much all of my Shopify stores and all of my client Shopify stores. Another thing, I would suggest having either a collection page or just a general page on your website to kind of explain your Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales, and holiday sales, as well as to kind of showcase the items featured in those sales. Now, if you've never done that before, set one up this year. Make sure the actual domain names, let's say your store is like Jim's Homemade Jewelry, jimshomemade.com /holiday sales. Don't put a date like 2022 in there, because you're going to want to reuse this page year after year after year. And the reason for that is if you make a new page every year, you have a fresh page that needs to try to rank. If you use the same page year after year after year, Google sees that page is more likely to rank. And let's say people are searching for homemade jewelry gifts for my mom, homemade jewelry gifts for my dad, or Black Friday sales on homemade jewelry. Homemade jewelry is probably a bad example, but you guys get the point. By reusing the same page year after year after year and just updating the page, what you're going to wind up doing is that page is going to start ranking in Google, and you're going to start getting traffic from people who are looking for Black Friday sales for your item. I'd also suggest, Black Friday is just around the corner, but I would suggest putting like a Klaviyo or MailChimp sign-up form on that page and start collecting emails. Tell people, sign up now to get 10% off on your purchase, and also be notified of Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales, etc. And you can start building an email list now that you can continue to market to throughout Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the holiday season. Now, when should you start your Black Friday sales? I'm seeing more and more businesses starting earlier and earlier and earlier. It's kind of funny, over the years we've seen it creep up. Initially, Black Friday was Black Friday. People might open up at 9 in the morning, whatever, 6 in the morning. Eventually it started creeping earlier and earlier. Then Walmart did, we're open at midnight on Thanksgiving. Then Target was like, we're open at 7 o'clock on Thanksgiving. Then Kohl's was like, we're open at 3 o'clock on Thanksgiving. Next thing you know, businesses are open, at the butt crack of dawn on Thanksgiving, and people aren't even enjoying the holiday with their friends and family. They're standing in line at Kohl's at, from 6 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, all to get a toaster for $10. Personally, I feel like it's pretty stupid, but that's where we are at. Black Friday and Cyber Monday used to be a Black Friday and Cyber Monday thing. Then it was like people started it like a week before. I mean, now at the beginning of November, I'm already getting Black Friday and Cyber Monday and holiday sales from a lot of the businesses' email lists I'm signed up to. And I was even seeing I'm signed up for, Palmetto Armory and Lucky Gunner and a lot of these like gun and ammo shops. A lot of these guys were sending out Black Friday sales, Black Friday deals way back in like mid to late September. Personally, I think that's a little bit too early, but to each their own. I would start the Monday leading into the week of Black Friday. I would suggest doing email marketing, SMS marketing, and push notification marketing. So let's talk a little bit about this. I think probably everybody has an email list for their customers. If you don't, it's something you really need to be doing. I see a lot of new entrepreneurs and new e-commerce businesses who are 100% reliant on paid traffic. Every visitor to their site is somebody they're paying for, and paid advertising is getting more expensive and more expensive. Start investing in SEO. Start trying to rank organically. It's a long-term game, but that's going to get you a lot of free traffic that's not going to cost you anything. Another benefit to collecting emails is if you are paying for traffic, if you are running ads, if you bring somebody to your site and they don't wind up buying anything, it's a complete loss. If you don't collect an email address from them, if you don't collect a phone number from them, if you don't collect some type of information from them. If you drive somebody to your site and they sign up for your email list or sign up for SMS updates, but they don't actually buy, it's not a complete waste. You've added one more person to your email list, your SMS list, signed up for your push notifications, and you can continue marketing to them forever, completely free. So that's a big thing you're going to want to be doing. As far as email, Klaviyo is hands down the best email service provider. It's a little bit more expensive, so if you're just starting out, or if you're kind of bootstrapping it on a shoestring budget, you might want to do MailChimp. MailChimp's, I believe they have a free package. At the very least, it's a little bit cheaper. Klaviyo, much more advanced. If you can afford it, would highly suggest doing Klaviyo. You definitely got to be doing SMS marketing as well. SMS marketing is much more kind of intimate than email, right? I think people kind of expect to be spammed in their email with SMS messages or with email messages. And a lot of people, just to get a 10% off coupon code, they'll create a throwaway email and give you a throwaway email that they don't really check that much. I think people are less jaded to SMS marketing. Most of the time when somebody gets a text message, they expect it to be from a family member, a friend, their children, their mom, their dad. They're not expecting marketing messages. That's kind of out the window now. Today is midterms. I've been getting flooded with text messages of don't vote for this guy, vote for this guy, don't vote for that guy, vote for this guy. But generally speaking, we don't get too many promotional SMS messages. Even though most big brands are doing SMS marketing, most smaller mom and pop shops, most smaller independent Shopify stores, I'm kind of surprised aren't doing SMS marketing. It's also a much more timely way of marketing, right? Somebody may not check their email for a couple days. On average, everybody checks their text message within like 60 seconds, 90 seconds. So you got to be doing SMS marketing. As far as setting that up, if you're using Klaviyo, Klaviyo now has SMS marketing. You can kind of create flows and tie in your email marketing with your SMS marketing. I'm using Klaviyo SMS marketing for a couple businesses that I help out, but generally speaking, because I've been doing SMS marketing for long before Klaviyo started offering it, some other ones I've used are Retention Rocket, which used to be great, isn't quite as good anymore. I think probably the best service right now is Attentive. These services are going to be a little bit pricier. They're a little bit more so designed for more established businesses, but very, very good service, and I would highly recommend Attentive. Push notifications. Push notifications. You ever get like a pop-up notification on your smartphone for a sale? That's a push notification. You can also get pop-up notifications or push notifications on your PC. Part of the reason they're so successful is because people opt into them, and then almost nobody knows how to actually get rid of them. You have to go into your browser settings and take away the permission for somebody to SMS market or for somebody to run push notification marketing to you. So a lot of people on your list are going to be unengaged because people, just block out the message every time it comes through. But you can start building a big list, and most people don't know how to get off of the list. I haven't had I haven't had a ton of success with push notification marketing. People just don't buy from it nearly as much as with SMS or email marketing, but it's still worth doing nonetheless. And if you're looking for an app to do this, I would recommend using Push Owl. But again, there's a bunch of services out there. Now, around the holiday season, you're going to see a lot of blogs and things like that putting together gift guides. So, 10 gifts for under $50 for your boyfriend, 10 gifts for under $50 for your girlfriend. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of times around the holiday season, I'm struggling to find a gift idea for somebody in my life, whether it be my mom, dad, aunt, uncle, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. I don't have a boyfriend, FYI, but you guys get the point. A lot of people are going to turn to Google, and I've done this myself. What are some gift ideas for a 5-year-old nephew? What are some gift ideas for an 11-year-old niece? Things like that. So you can write these types of blogs on your own website and kind of feature your items. Another thing you can do a lot of times around this time of the season, bloggers are reaching out to e-commerce businesses looking for products to be featured in their gift guide write-up. So start reaching out to bloggers. Look at bloggers who have done articles like this in the past and say, hey, if you're doing a gift guide this year, I'd love to be included in it. Sometimes you'll have to send an item for them as a sample or a gift or a bribe, whatever you want to call it, or so that they can take pictures and feature it in their post. But it's pretty good marketing, pretty good advertising if all it's going to cost you is a free item to get featured and you're not having to actually pay any money for that feature. Let's see, as far as running deals, one of the downsides of Shopify is that Shopify, despite being a dedicated e-commerce platform, lacks a lot of basic tools that an e-commerce platform should have, namely the ability to run sales. So with Shopify, you can do one automatic discount. What I mean by automatic discount is the discount that automatically happens that you don't have to enter a coupon code for, but you're only allowed one at a time. And one of the other downsides of Shopify is they don't put any type of banner or notification that there's a sale. When a person adds that item to the cart and gets to the cart, they'll see that it's cheaper or there's a BOGO offer, but there's no actual banner on the product page or collection page saying that the item's on sale. And then personally, I don't like doing coupon codes because people get confused by coupon codes. They forget to enter them. Somebody just casually visiting your website doesn't necessarily know that there's a sale running. I mentioned Ultimate Special Offers earlier. By far the best sales app I've ever used. You can do percentage off deals. You can do buy one, get one free, buy one, get one 50% off. You can do gifts where spend $100, get this free gift, and at checkout, it'll pop up a box saying, you get this free gift, add it to your cart. You can also do, spend $100, get 10% off, spend $150, get 15% off, spend $200, get 20% off. You can also do volume deals. So if you buy 3 of this item as opposed to just one of the item, you'll get, if you buy one of the items, it's $5. If you buy 2 of the items, it's $4. If you buy 3 of the items, it's $3. So you can add volume deals like that. And also every time you run one of these sales, on the product page if it's a product sale, or on the collection page if it's an entire collection on sale, there's going to be a big banner at the top of the screen saying, 30% off this collection or 30% off of this product. That way people actually know that there is a sale running. Let's talk about the frequency at which you should be sending emails, SMS messages, etc. Now, generally, I'm pretty aware to not send too many text messages, too many emails, too many push notifications. We don't want to bother people. We don't want to pester people to the point where they're going to unsubscribe from our emails or opt out of our SMS marketing. But you also got to keep in mind that people's inboxes are getting flooded with Black Friday sales, Black Friday deals, Cyber Monday deals from every company they've ever done business with. So you're not really, A, you're wanting to stay at the top of their inbox, and B, you're just going to get kind of lost in the flood of other things. So people aren't going to be like, these guys are emailing me too much. I would suggest sending an email at least every single day from the Monday leading up to Black Friday to Cyber Monday. I would also suggest on Black Friday doing 2 to 3 emails, and on Cyber Monday also doing 2 to 3 emails. Now, if you want to hit everybody with 2 to 3 emails on those days, you can. Another thing that you should be able to set up in MailChimp, and I know for sure you can set up in Klaviyo, is you can set up an email so that the people, let's say you're sending out 3 emails on Black Friday. You can set up the first email to go to everybody. you can set up the second email to anybody who didn't open the first email gets a second email. So if somebody opened and looked at the first email of the day, they're not going to get pestered with the second email. But if they didn't, they are going to get pestered with the second email. And you can even do the same thing with the third email. If somebody looked at the first or second emails, they won't get the third. But if somebody hasn't opened and viewed either one of those, they're going to get the third email of the day. So that's going to give you a chance, 3 chances at getting somebody to see your deals. As far as SMS messaging, I would suggest doing like 1 on Monday, 1 on Wednesday, 1 to 2 on Friday, and then 1 to 2 on Cyber Monday as well. There's a day called Green Monday, and Green Monday some years is actually bigger than Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I'm kind of forgetting if it's it's like the first Monday in November. I think it's the first Monday in December. And what I believe Green Monday is, I'm kind of forgetting a little bit off the top of my head, but I believe it's basically the last shopping day that you can do and actually receive the item by Christmas. So you know how there's always that thing where like, oh, I don't know if this gift that I'm ordering is going to make it in time for Christmas. I believe Green Monday is basically one of the last days that you can order and be assured that you're going to get your gift in time for somebody for Christmas. Now this is a little bit late in the season but you're generally going to want to make sure that you're well stocked up. You have plenty of inventory going into Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the holiday season. We're just about 2 weeks out, so it might be a little bit late to start preparing for this. But a couple weeks ago, and keep this in mind for next year, make sure you got plenty of inventory, especially as this year there's going to be a lot of logistical problems with FedEx, UPS, USPS. There's still some supply chain shortages. There's still some labor shortages. It may take a little bit longer to get re-upped on inventory if you wind up running out of inventory. Trying to think if there's anything else we kind of neglected to mention. We kind of talked about doing blog outreach and trying to get some backlinks or trying to get some mentions of your products and gift guides. We talked about SMS marketing, push notification marketing, email marketing, setting up a Black Friday page, a Cyber Monday page, or a Black Friday and Cyber Monday page, or a holiday feel page on your website. Another thing I've done in the past is doing like 25 days of Christmas. So you basically have one flash sale every single day from December 1st to December 25th. Those have done pretty well for me in the past. But I think that's, we're about 20 minutes in. I think that's a lot of good actionable tips for how to have a successful Black Friday sale, Cyber Monday sale, and a good holiday season. I do think one thing I forgot to mention is buy now, pay later. People are broke. People, even before inflation and before the economy took the turn that it did, pretty much every year people overextend themselves around the holidays to buy gifts for friends and family. And traditionally people would put these things on credit cards. We know that a lot of people's credit cards are maxed out. We know that credit cards are getting a little bit tighter with the limits that they're giving people. And also just younger people, Gen Zs and even younger millennials, seem to favor buy now, pay later over credit cards. It's easier to set up. You can get set up and approved in just a couple minutes. It's 0% interest if you make your payments on time. It's kind of like PayPal, right? Like a lot of people will set up an account with Sezzle or Klarna or Afterpay, and they'll just make all their purchases on it. Not even because they need the credit or the financing, but just because it's easier to kind of, rather than having to get my credit card out of my wallet, I know my login for this, and just every time I'm ready to check out at a website, I use ShopPay or Klarna or Affirm or Afterpay. Definitely set that up. People have less money this year than years in the past. And, people have less money to spread around between various retailers. People have less money to spend at gifts. So by having some type of credit system on your website, you're allowing people to spend a little bit more money with you or buy a gift, even when they're already tapped out, that they can pay off over the next 4 weeks, 6 weeks, or something like that. So I've always used Sezzle. Sezzle was kind of the big name a couple years ago. I feel like they've kind of fallen off. They're not as popular as Afterpay and Affirm and Klarna and Bread and some of these others these days. But it's not bad offering a couple different options. I think right now I'm offering Affirm, Klarna, and Sezzle in terms of 3 different buy now, pay later options. So definitely recommend having that set up. We're going to wrap up the video. I think we gave you guys plenty of actionable tips. If there's anything I left out, drop a comment down below. If you have any other kind of tips, tricks, or secrets that you use to have a good Black Friday sale, drop them down below. Let me know about them. I'm just going to have to cut this video off because I keep getting more ideas. So on most Shopify themes, you have the ability to have kind of like a slideshow right? Or there's some type of hero image on the page, definitely put up some type of banner advertising what your Black Friday sale is, what your Cyber Monday sale is, what your holiday sales are, and then use that banner so if somebody clicks it, it actually links them to either the collection page or a page describing the deals. So that's the last one, I promise. We're gonna cut this video short, but drop a comment, let me know your thoughts, let me know if there's anything I left off. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button down below and ring the bell. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.